You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
You were laughing at me. All I can say, you're not laughing now, are you? People, why we don't talk about 115 million price tag anymore when it comes to Moises Caicedo? Remember, Chelsea were the laughing stock back in the day. And a disclaimer here, I don't want to pretend, I don't want to be that guy that always denies everything he said in the past and now looks like, oh, I knew everything. No. I'm not, I don't do those kind of stuff. Back then, when Chelsea Football Club spent 115 million on Moises Caicedo, I said it was too expensive. You know why? Because we had an opportunity 2 months before to get Caicedo for 80 million. We were penny pinching, we were playing stupid games here and there, and the last minute, Liverpool came to the conversation and the price went up. We paid more than, I can say, almost 40 million more than if we closed the deal before. So we were very stupid. So in that sense, I said it was very expensive. And I still stand by what I said back then. So I'm not going to come here and pretend as if I never said anything. I always knew that he was going to be such and such. The price was very, very high. And also, we kind of inflated the market. Chelsea, let's be honest, we've been inflated the market for years. And Moises Caicedo also one of the reasons. But it's not what we're going to say here. I just wanted to be honest and understand that I am reacting to Moises Caicedo, but I'm not going to lie and flip-flop and say that I never said anything wrong against him, right? Now, nobody's talking about the price tag because it end up by working pretty good for absolutely a monster. That brother is absolutely a monster. But imagine if we paid that kind of money and it didn't work out for him, it was going to be another disaster like Mikhailo Mudryk that we paid almost 100 million, well, add-ons and whatever it is, which we're not going to pay that kind of money because, he's not a Chelsea anymore. But you know what I mean. So when it works, we kind of come back and kind of banter a little bit like, hey, you were laughing at us. You're not laughing right now because we got a gem. We got a monster. And remember, even Jurgen Klopp back then, he said something like, oh my goodness, we are lucky not to sign Caicedo and not to sign Lavia, right? Like, oh my goodness, we kind of dodged the bullet and they were making fun of Chelsea Football Club. Now nobody's making fun. Everybody is talking about absolute bargain. This is what happened when a transfer is successful, because it was going to be the opposite if he's not successful at Chelsea Football Club. So I was thinking about it and just like going back, this is international break, going back to some oldies and see how everybody made fun of Chelsea Football Club. And now, who is laughing? Who got the last laugh? Let's go.
Mr. Boehly, my #1 customer.
Cut the crap, a-hole. You sold me a dud.
A dud?
A dud.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear you're not happy with your recent purchase of Moises Caicedo, Mr. Boehly.
You told me I was buying a world-class player, but all I got was a world-class prayer.
He is.
This is from 442 Tunes. I think that is the magazine. 44 Tunes, yeah. 44 Tunes reaction. Boehly is bringing Moises Caicedo back to Brighton. The Zerbi is like, hey, Mr. Boehly, you are my number one customer. What brought you back here? He said, oh, so you told me that I am buying a world-class player, but what I got is a world-class prayer. I think that was very, very creative indeed, because, prayer and player kind of, sounds almost the same. And I see what he was trying to say here.
Is a world-class player.
Did you see his performance against West Ham? I've seen Younes with better tackles. I demand a refund.
Impossible. Like.
So, when Moises Caicedo started at Chelsea, he wasn't good at all. Against West Ham, he came on, and then he gave away a penalty. I think he got a yellow card or something like that. Oh my goodness. But back then, even Moises Caicedo himself explained how it was very difficult for him to keep up with the team, with expectations, with changing city, coming to London, and all the pressure of the price tag was a little bit too much at the beginning. And let's be honest, the entire team was not doing that good, and Moises Caicedo was also part of, that kind of a bad form for Chelsea Football Club. Not necessarily that he was bad, if that makes sense.
Your chances of winning the Premier League, but I can offer you store credit.
What good to me is store credit?
Well, it might come in handy next summer when you're in the Championship.
Mr.
Jurgen.
Yeah, back then people said that we were going to the Championship and we're going to give you a store credit. What's store credit? Oh, my goodness. And they say that you have zero chance of returning Caicedo, just like your chance of winning the Premier League. Well, we haven't won the Premier League for a little while, but remember, we won the Conference League and also the Club World Cup. So, trophies still coming. And even Liverpool fans who were laughing at Chelsea that Chelsea are going to give the guard of honor to Liverpool for winning the league at Stamford Bridge, and Caicedo and Lavia made a huge mistake. Now they're going to be uploading the champions of England, so they made a mistake. Listen, man, you have to be patient sometimes in life. This is a lesson that I learned from many, many transfers at Chelsea Football Club. Sometimes it just doesn't happen immediately, but if you are patient, it could happen in the future. You give the player the time to settle in a good system, good training. I think the player is going to develop slowly and surely and get a very, very good level. At Chelsea, the problem we have now is like we expect every player to be immediately Eden Hazard, immediately Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe. We hate process, okay? If you have a few bad games, you are flop, get rid and all that. But what we learn from Caicedo, for example, is sometimes you just need to give them freedom and give them time in order for them to perform to a very high level.
Evening, surely you don't also want a refund?
No. I'm thrilled with my £35 million cut price midfielder who didn't lose us the game.
Screw you, Jurgen.
Come on, Alexis. Let's go and browse the clearance section and see if we can't find our next big star.
See, Mr. Jurgen is a happy customer.
Of course Mr. Jurgen is a happy customer. I saved him from 115 mil floppy.
Mr. Boehly, you mean a flop?
He saved Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool from 115 million floppy. It's not floppy flop, but to make it funny. So back then, I just wanted to show you that hello, it's not the gospel, right? Things can change in football.
Meant what I said, Roberto. This guy is a massive floppy. A massive 115 mil floppy.
So you'd like a world-class midfielder?
Correct.
Who can also play right back?
Correct.
Then I can offer you an exchange for James Milner.
Just give me my damn money back. Luminara.
The assault rifle, a classic American negotiation tactic.
Last chance.
Okay, Mr.
All right, so that is a stereotype about Americans. They got guns and. All right, so you got that part. I don't want to comment too much that, but this is Todd Boehly bringing Moises Caicedo back
Mr.
to
Boehly,
Brighton.
I'll give you a fuller refund.
Finally!
Hey, Roberto, how much for Milner, Lallana, and Billy Gilmore?
115 mil.
Deal.
120 mil!
Deal.
I'm out.
Yeehaw! Todd Boehly, Super Soccer CEO sensation, does it again.
He fell for it again.
Fell for what again?
Goodbye, Roberto. I can't wait to spend my commission on another obscure player from the Bundesliga.
Fell for what again?
So, Todd Boehly, who wanted to return one expensive player, and then when he saw Jurgen Klopp trying to buy Billy Gilmore and another player, and then he wanted to buy them too because he thinks like everybody, just like, well, it doesn't make sense, but bear with me here. Mikhailo Mudryk, Chelsea without doing any kind of like scouting or research on him because Arsenal wanted him because De Zerbi said that he was going to win the Ballon d'Or. All of a sudden Chelsea went and paid more money than what Arsenal were offering. So saved Arsenal a lot of money and now apparently saved Liverpool a lot of money. But all I can say about Liverpool is they ended up by buying people like Vince for 125 million, right? That is more than Moises Caicedo. They ended up by buying Isak for 30 million. Ekitike for more than 80 million. So back then, Liverpool were pretending as if they don't spend money. But if you look at it, what they are doing right now, you will see that they are in the same trajectory, in the same kind of politics than Chelsea Football Club. So nobody is gonna cry and pretend as if they never spent money. Even before that, if you go to Darwin Núñez, you will find that they spent a lot of money on him. They spent 60 million here, 40 million there, 50 million. But the way like Liverpool act looks like, oh, we don't spend money. It's only Chelsea, Manchester City, or let's say the newcomer like Newcastle United. They are allowed to spend all the money, and we Liverpool, we got all our players on free. Feel sorry for us. We are the real one because our players are for free and Chelsea just spending a lot of money. So it is what it is. The reality is in today's football, if you don't spend, you're not going to get quality. You're going to go and develop your young players, and before even they reach their potential, other clubs are coming and buying your players. So you're going to be turning around without winning really much because before your players get to maturity or prime, they're already gone. The same thing like happening with teams like Bournemouth, you know, and even Brighton. You can tell all the big clubs are coming and buying their players. So this is the market and you have to deal with it. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about Moises Caicedo to Chelsea Football Club. Are you happy with the money that Chelsea spent on him? And do you think that Chelsea should what are we doing with Mudryk? Well, that is another topic for another day.